Hi everyone, welcome back to Hime to Otome no Yakimochi LOVE, episode 2. So episode 1 was nothing more than our main character, Kazuki Hisawa, and meeting with the other girls that revolve around him. So his teacher, Kyoko, let's see, I forgot her last name, so it's like Chidori, his child friend, Sara Amamiya, and this senior senpai, Nanoka Dojo. So we learned that in episode 1, Kazuki is at the top of his class, and he's admired by many people, including his classmates. So the school that he goes to was once all girls, but because of him, the school made accommodations to allow him to enroll. And we did get some student council work. Well, actually, Sara serving him lunch, and I'm not sure how to say it, so she is trying to be perfect and showed that she can cook something for Kazuki, but in reality, she asked for help, and she's worried about his reaction about, well, it doesn't taste that good. And now we come to this senior girl. So on the way home, his dog Iyasu pushed to walk her, and when he did, the dog crashed into the senior girl, Nanoka, and Nanoka didn't seem to mind. And when she saw the dog, her answer was that, well, I think you're treating your dog too poorly. You should be more kind and gentle, especially given that you've been with this dog for 5 years. So anyways, let's see how it goes from here. So I cut some frames out because Nanoka was asking uncomfortable questions. So she exposed herself when the dog Iyasu pushed her down, and then she was asking about, do you see it? How do you feel? And when he gave a pretty bland answer, it's like, well, I think you're hiding something. And I'm pretty sure the same happened between Saya or Sara and you. Sorry, Saya's the cute girl from A Sky Full of Stars. So anyways, she's asking him now, well, I'm nervous, so please tell me what's the reason for your attitude like this. Well, let's say that you won the lottery. Okay? Well, okay, I just won the lottery, first prize, or first place, and now I'm in a dire situation. Well, I'm actually surprised that someone would try to raise that kind of money from somewhere. So you look gloomy. So are you having trouble with money? I'm sure that's true. So Nanoka can see through all the lies and all the deceptions that Kazuki has. Well, then again, she was the student council president, and he worked under her at one point. Ha 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 ha. So Senpai's hair tickles my shoulders as she takes a half step closer to me. So is it a sign that you want to be pampered if you're acting weird? Wait, am I a maiden? Yep, Kazuki-kun is as cute as a maiden. Sen-sen. Well, just stop. So, is it related to Sara-chan? Well, I can't tell that about Sara. She is a worry person after all. She's feeling a little weird today too. Wait, what do you mean? Well, I suddenly made bento and brought it to Oh, so she made bento and brought it to me. So there must be some reason why she would go out of her way to make a lunch for me.
Oh.
Wow, so such an attack form, Sara-chan. So what does it mean to attack?
美味しかった?
So she makes something good for you. So did it taste good? Whoa. So bento, yeah, it's the usual, so it's okay.
やっちゃえとな.
So it was good then, right? And I'm sure for Ieyasu, it's like, what about me? What about me? You are ignoring me. Well, what will you do if my stupid dog takes it seriously? Did I do something to hurt her mood?
白々しいんだもん。心配してるみたいとかしれーっと言っちゃってさ。
Well, it's obvious. You say like she's worried. Well, it'll hit where it hurts.
あ、またはぐらかした。
Well, I'm confused. Or you're confused. So a senpai who attacks me with her elbow peeks into my face from below and searches my face for, I'll say, clues, hints.
気になる。気になりますな。
Curious. I am very curious. Well, this is an important item that would affect your career path, so please focus on yourself. So you're senpai, you're third year, you're about to graduate, so you should be worried about your next steps, your career goals.
OG として、たまには生徒会の様子を見に行くね。
Well, as a OG or officer general, I sometimes go and check on the student council. So I'm not 100% retired yet. Or I think she's like, I'm the advisor. Are you listening?
お弁当も作るね。
So we're talking about the lunchbox, not how things are going in the student council. So do you want me to make a lunchbox for you too? Wait, what exactly are you saying, senpai? Me you want lunch? Maybe. Okay, so enough with the talk between Nanoka and Kazuki. So he gets a phone call. I rarely use my landline at home, so the ringtone itself sounds fresh. So first time hearing the telephone ring in a while. I let go of Ieyasu's leash and ran into the living room, but the ringer cuts off at the last moment. So missed call. Wait, my father called me? I don't think so. If it were him, he would call directly on my smartphone, not through landline. And I don't think about the possibility that it's a different, more important call. So who would call me like this? Are you saying it's blackmail or something? Scam? Wait, that's ridiculous. I don't think the amount will be enough to cover this black money in the city. So I shake my head to get rid of all the unpleasant thoughts. Now, so saving money on dinner is not going to give you peace of mind, so I'll just eat yakiniku by myself. Okay? What about me? Says Ieyasu. Okay, so I accidentally went too fast, so Kazuki did give Ieyasu some dinner as well. So okay, it's yours too. So anyways, next day, sleep is still a struggle. And shaking my unsteady hand, I head towards the school with slow and heavy steps. And even so where is he?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. So he's talking to some foreigner. The woman who just bumped into me apologized, also had a rich blonde hair. There's so many foreigners in this site today. Are they on a sightseeing tour? So it's unusual. In such an ordinary town with no famous landmarks or tourist places. The fact that there are an unnaturally large number of young women also bothers me. Like this person. So who's this person? So I suddenly saw something that makes me warm and soothed. Or soothing. I'm sure she's having a hard time with the onigiri film and is in a lot of trouble. So what's the problem? So wait, I went too fast. So let's see what he thinks. It sounds like it's the end of the world. So that seaweed must be torn. And with tears in her eyes, I can guess what the girl is thinking as she stares at the rice ball. I think it's like, how do I eat this thing? The question is whether it's possible to recover from this. Can I help you? He asks this girl in English.
Please don't bother.
Okay, so she answers with, please don't bother. Wait, please don't both? No, it's naturally to help people who are in trouble.
It's magnificent.
Well, I'm a genius, and I become a leader. Oh! So, I see. I'm not that confident with my English conversation skills, but I did convey my intentions accurately. We'll see. So, when he said it's magnificent... Oh, good idea! And I'm a genius, I'm a leader. Let's see. I'm a genius and I stand on the side teaching and guiding people who are going on and on. Oh, he did get part of it.
ごめんなさい。私、英語が下手で、日本語も得意ではないですが。
Okay, so it turns out that this girl, she's not really good in any language, so I'm not good at English or Japanese. Oh, well, you are good at it, so at least I understand you.
声をかけてくださってありがとうございます。それでですね、
Well, at least you can say hello to me, so that was good.
これはですね、おにぎりという食べ物なのですが。
So basically, she's exploring this onigiri. Yeah, well, I know this very well.
私が思っていたものとかけ離れていて苦労しています。
So, it's far from what I expect, and I'm having a hard time. So where there's a gap between you and your preconceptions?
大きくはですね、こう、ケースとしては植物の葉のようなもので包まれているべきはずなのですが。
Well, it is big, isn't it? Well, like this. Well, the case should be wrapped in something like the leaves of a plant. Well, I'm sure that's something else, not onigiri. Oh, well, that's a cool hobby.
ですか？そうであれば紐をほどくだけなのですが、この包みの構造はよくわからなくて。
Well, I'm sure what this girl's talking about is not onigiri. So something like you use bamboo leaves, you wrap around rice and some other things, and then you use a string to tie it around and you steam it like that. So she's like, well, if that's the case, then all I have to do is to untie the string, but I don't really understand the structure of this package. So there's no bamboo leaves for onigiri. Well, I understand everything. Well, let's work on it without panic. Well, I can help this onigiri until it's completed, but I'm more concerned about the display that says. So, what does it say? Well, are you okay? So my first rice ball was plum. Well, you have already pulled the tape in the middle, right? So next, it says to here, well, okay, so let's remove the nori and pinch only this tip.
こうでしょうか。
Like this. So continue gently pulling it diagonally downward, not to the side, so hold firmly to the other side.
抜けました。白い。
Oh no, it came off! So be calm and grab the rice using the exposed seaweed. Be careful not to use too much force. So continue on the side. Oh yes, so diagonally upwards. So just be slow. And now she's able to enjoy onigiri.
すごいです。アニメーションやコミックで見たおにぎりにかなり近づきました。
Okay, so before that, it was like, it's a stunning piece of work that you can admire even when you look at it from the side. And then she's like, well, it is amazing. It's pretty close to the onigiri I saw in the anime and manga. Or animation and comics. So is she a tourist after all? A tourist spot must have opened nearby without my knowledge.
私が知っているおにぎりはもっと黒い部分が狭いのですが。
Well, the onigiri I know has a narrower black area. Well, please consider this as a variation. So it's not the one that you're thinking about from animation and comics, but it is still onigiri. And even so, I'm impressed when someone speaks Japanese so fluently. So do you like Japanese anime culture?
とても好きです。優しくてロマンチックな作品が特に。そうですね。My Never Totoro とか。
Yes, especially. I really like it. Especially the gentle and romantic works. Well, like, okay, so this is a edit from, My Neighbor Totoro, which is I forgot the name of the person who made it, but it was My Neighbor Totoro. And it's a pretty old animation. Okay, I think the person's name had Hayazaki in it, but I'll have to go look it up.
おにぎりの次はトウモコロシを食べてみたいです。
And after onigiri, I wanted to try, let's see, tomokoroshi. Or kroshi. This girl can do it. Well, we'll talk about the corn later, but for now, why don't you try some rice balls? So how about this then? Um, okay. And she fidgets. Oops, well, I'm sorry for not being attentive. It's hard to eat when people are watching you. Okay?
それもありますが、私だけが食べてしまって失礼ではないかと。
Well, that is true, but I thought it would be rude if I'm the only person who ate this. Well, I already had breakfast, so I'm fine.
では、遠慮なく。はい。私、おにぎりが楽しみで、ホテルの朝食を抜いてきたんです。
Well, then feel free. Yeah, I skipped breakfast at the hotel because I'm looking forward to onigiri.
失礼します。
Okay, so please excuse me. And she's eating? They are completely small animals. And even though I thought it was rude, I could not help but admire the cute gesture. Uh-oh, what's wrong? So wait, does it taste sour? Too much vinegar? Oh, so I think it might be too salty or something. I'm about to say it, but I decided against it. Oh, so it is a little bit too sour. Okay, so please wait for a moment. So I think he went to get some water to help this girl with the sourness. So as expected, the choice here would be tuna mayo. It's a versatile flavor that goes well with both bread and rice, so it's hard for a picky eater. Oh, so it's hard that a picky eater won't accept it. So buying something to balance out that sourness. And I also bought some Japanese tea. Okay. So how about joining us as well? I recommend it. So what do you mean? Well, I'll give this to you. I can't believe you gave onigiri to me. A stranger did. Well, don't worry about it. Someday, somewhere far away, I might be treated kindly by someone I don't know. So I'll be in your shoes, maybe someday.
優しい世界の完成ですね。そうまで言っていただけるなら、お言葉に甘えて。
So it's the completion of a gentle world. Well, if you go so far as to say that, well, please accept my words. And when I hand her the rice ball with the film neatly removed, the girl nervously extends her hand. Well, it's okay, so it's not umeboshi. Oh, I know, so onigiri has different ingredients inside, depending on what kind of onigiri you get. So is this bonito or salmon? Wait, so is bonito rice cake? No, so it's none of the above. So this is tuna mayo onigiri. And she tries it. Okay, so I was so blatantly caught in the throat that I became extremely nervous. So her illusions are shattered once by her pickled plums. The satisfaction of her trip depends on the tuna mayo. So what now? So is she really trying hard to eat it and taste the flavors? However, the way she eats it, it looks like a squirrel.
程よい酸味とクリーミーな味わいが
So it does taste good, just the right amount of sourness and creamy taste. I'm glad you like it.
どうしておにぎりはそんなマヨだけにしないのでしょうか
So why can't all onigiris be just tuna mayo? Well, everyone has different tastes. That's true. Oh yeah, so please have some tea too.
グリーンティーですねありがとうございます
Oh, so green tea. Oh, thanks. So what now? Do you know?
無糖なんですね少し驚きました
So it's sugar-free, and I'm a little surprised. What?
私はハニーはちみつを入れることが多いです
So I often add honey to my tea, and that's why it's sweet. The world is vast, isn't it?
ごちそうさまでしたです
So thank you very much, says this girl. And it'd be great if you liked it.
おにぎりを2つも食べたのでお腹がポコってなっちゃいそうです
Hehehe. So I ate 2 onigiris, and I think my stomach might be bloated. Well, it's comical, so she ate too much. But still, she is a lovely girl. Nice. And at first I thought she might be a little bit nervous, but she laughs a lot and tries to look me in the eye and talk to me. So at least she's approachable. Her eyes and overall atmosphere are gentle, so the atmosphere seems to naturally ease up as we walk.
あなたに何かお礼をしたいのですが
Well, I want to thank you for something. Your feelings are enough. Well then, so please excuse, or I'll excuse myself. What? So what's wrong? I'm okay.
重ねごめんなさいホテルの場所をご存知でしょうか
So now it's like, well, I'm lost. There's many. Do you know where the hotel is? Wait, what kind of hotel is it? So there are many hotels here. I don't know. And this is the second time I've seen her like this. Okay, so I'll take you to the police station, and I'll check the map and find out the hotel that you're staying at.
Miss Pozo?
Oh, so someone calls out to her. Miss Pozon? Well, apparently, I don't need to. So someone's here. So it looks like you're with someone.
です何から何まですみませんでした
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for everything, so, well, meeting you was fun and meaningful for me as well, so. Wait, huh? It's a little weird, but this is also part of the production of the trip. And respectfully, I take the girl's hand and kiss the fingertips. Huh? Well, I hope your stay in Japan is fulfilling. Well, then that's it for me then. So he leaves. Huh? Okay, so going to school, Sara just pops up with, wait, Kazu, no, actually, Kaicho, are you sure? It's normal for me to be conscious of while acting in a dignified manner befitting a student council president or VP while in public. And the fact that she came to see me early during lunch break, well, if it is a complicated matter, let's talk to the student council then. Well, thank you very much. So it's probably revenge for the lunchbox or bento from yesterday. Well, I'll just drop it in the student council room. Well, I'm ready. And anyways, well, thank you very much. And apparently that's correct. So it has something to do with the lunchbox. Or it's more like she made something, or like another lunchbox and wants him to evaluate it. And it's generating the attention of the other classmates. Wow, well, good day, Dojo-sama. Oh, so the senior girl, senpai's here. So, oh, good day, Dojo-sama. Hello. And I thought the door was noisier, but it's a rare visitor. So Nanoka rarely visits Kazuki in class. Oh well, it's her. And was it my imagination that Sara seems to be on guard for a moment? Well, good day to you both. You're always together and you get along so well. Most of the time. So Sara's like, well, as someone who shares these same responsibilities, I think it's natural. But Sara-chan's dedication is quite amazing as the VP of the student council. So she's the VP of all VPs. Really? Yeah, so it's like dedicating your mind, body, and soul without expecting anything in return. I think Kazuki-kun should understand the meaning of that more fully. Well, I'm safe, though. And by the way, so what business did senpai come to visit me? Well, the eyes speak for itself, as much as the mouth. So Seven notices my stern eyes and counters it by poking me between the eyebrows with her fingers. So I'm here to watch you, basically. So I come to watch how you two interact. So you didn't mean it to be So sinister, right? Kazuki-san or Kun said yesterday. Well, just stop it in a place like this.
何その反応。
So what kind of reaction did happen?
まったくだよ。おかげで私は夜も眠れないほどに心配。
Well, absolutely. So thanks to you, I'm so worried that I can't sleep at night. Okay, so Kazuki's covering up Nanoka's mouth. So shut up. Well, I'm asking you to stop. So no more talking. And I quickly cover her mouth with my hand, but instead, Senpai playfully tries to move her mouth.
昨日って何？
So what happened yesterday? So now you're making it more suspicious and interesting. Well, we just happened to meet on the street and then talked about.
ちょっとした立ち話程度で何をそんなに慌てることがあるのよ。
And why did you get so flustered over a small conversation?
サラちゃん、口調。
So, Sara-chan, hey, your tone, so be nice.
いいでしょ？普段はちゃんとしてます。
Well, is it okay? Well, that's... Or usually I'm nice, but today is something special. Hey, senpai, so please don't say something unnecessary about how urgent this situation is. And he covers her up more. Well, aren't you just mumbling? As I understand, please come to the student council room too, so maybe I need to teach you a lesson.
二人分しかないもん。
Wait, so just... Or her too? Well, there's only enough room for 2 people, so I want just the 2 of us. No, that's not it.
もしかして今日もお弁当作ってきたの？
So by any chance, do you make lunch today too? So I think Nanoka made something.
ちょっとカズキ、先輩にどこまで話してるのよ。
Hey, Kazuki, so how much did you leak out to Senpai? Or did you say to Senpai?
立ち話の流れでなんとなくよね。
Well, it kind of goes with the flow of the staying conversation, right?
すっごい気になる言い方。不公平よ。昨日どんな話をしたかちゃんと教えて。
So pretty much everything. So that's not a really interesting way to say it. It's not fair. So please tell me exactly what you talked about yesterday. So I want to know everything that you spilled to her. Well, I don't understand the meaning of that unfairness.
不公平って言ったら不公平なの。
Well, if you say it's unfair, it is unfair. Well, more than that, aren't these 2 worried about the people or the eyes surrounding us? So everyone's looking at us.
もうサラちゃんこそずるい。そういう可愛さ真似できないな。
Oh, Sara-chan is so cunning. I can't imitate that kind of cuteness.
すぐなのかさんはそうやって私のことを。
And soon, Nanoka-san will talk about me like that. Well, I told you to calm down.
お取り込み中にごめんなさいね。
And now the teacher pops in. So, well, I'm sorry. Well, like, you're busy. Oh, Sensei?
先生までカズキに何かご用ですか？
So, Sensei, do you need something from Kazuki? It seems like there's a lot of things to do, but the truth is, I'd like you to refrain from doing it, especially in front of the 2 of them.
何？
So what's wrong now?
あら、大勢。
Wait. So there's many people. Well, before you know it, the hallway is overflowing with people. And it's not like we're fighting, but do you by any chance call the staff room?
って
Wait, fight?
ん
Huh?
よくわからないけど、多分それよりずっと一大事なの。
Well, I don't understand, but it's probably much more than that. So, there must be something that's going on, not a fight.
結構大事な話をしてましたけど。
Say, so we are talking about something quite important.
乙女的にはね。
In a gross way?
困らせないで。校長も他の先生方もびっくりして目がぐるぐるってなっちゃってるのよ。
Well, don't embarrass me. So both the principal and the other teachers are so surprised that their eyes are rolling.
あの方々のこと、久和くんは知ってるんでしょ？
And Hizawa-kun knows about these people, right? And I received some explanation before arriving at the school gate, but I'm far from understanding it all. So what's going on and why is everyone here? So the mysterious group of foreigners. Okay, so no wonder almost all the classmates are interested and they go out to the courtyard. So we see this beautiful girl and she goes, or wow. And for her name, it's like princess with a question mark. I can clearly see what the teacher meant when they call them the mysterious rather than just foreigners. So the lady at the front, with other women besides her, appears to be wearing a gorgeous dress.
あの方。
And okay, so the onigiri girl's here. It's like, wait, that person is... So the other woman's clothes are similar and extravagant. And I thought it's just at a ball, or else it had accidentally jumped out of a painting. Oh, so it's like, well, she might have just came out from a ball, or it might just be some magic where she came to life from a painting.
お姫様。
Wait, so princess? Says Sara.
見たままね。
Well, just look at it. And even the casual Tsukomi from her senpai didn't deny Sara's impressions. She just smiles and gently pinches her dress, and I feel a rumble in the back of my throat. And was it due to the atmospheric pressure, or is it so I swallowed it?
姫。
So princess? Says someone. Hold on, so I went too fast. Let's see what Kazuki says prior. So the woman next to me with her sharp eyes seems to be whispering something to the princess, question mark, in the ear, and is having a secret conversation. And on the other hand, the princess seems to be in a great mood. There you go. So, And she laughs at me, and I quickly look away.
貴様、和樹様でよろしいでしょうか。
Okay, so the question mark person's like, is it okay if I call you Kazuki? Let's see, Hizawa. Wait, Hizawa? Wait, but... So, how do you know me?
こちらへ。
Well, this way, please. So neither Sara nor Senpai, so Nanoka stops me as I proceed to do as I'm told.
久和様、高貴なお方に相対する際は、しかるべき作法というものがございます。
So, Hizawa-sama, there's a certain etiquette when dealing with a noble person. So, excuse me. And I'm roughly brushed off. Okay, so I'm roughly brushed off the back of my knees. My shoulders are firmly held down and I'm forced to kneel down on the spot. So you must bow to this person.
乱暴すぎるあまり。私は。
So the princess is like, hey, you're being too rough on him, Mari.
さあ、久々様。姫のお手を。
So now, he's Awa-sama. So, princess, lend the hand.
どうして聞こえないふりをするの？
Wait, so why are you pretending not to hear?
何やってんの？ねえ、あれ何やってるんですか？
And Sara's jealous. So wait, what are you doing? And what's going on over there?
私に聞かれても知らないわよ。
And Nanoka can't answer either. So even if you ask me, I don't know.
どうぞ指先に口づけを。
So please kiss her fingertips. Okay, so he is acting as he's told. So it's an honor to meet you. And it may be hard for me to say this myself, but I have experienced many times the equivalent of kissing the hand of a noble person. And I bow slightly. Also, she bows slightly and wraps her delicate fingers in the palm.
お目に。そう。覚えていらっしゃらないのですね。
Wait, I see. So you don't remember?
無理もありません。とても昔のことですから。
Well, then again, it's been a while. Wait, something?
でも。
But... So the prince's fingers curl up in my hand. Can I ask your name?
私。
I am... So, a gentle breeze tickles the tip of my nose. And she just gives me a kiss. So it took a while to realize that the fresh, soft touch covering my lips is hers.
もっと見てください。今、あなたの前にいる私を。
So please take a closer look. I'm right now in front of you. And meanwhile, our chests remain tightly pressed together.
思い出していただけましたか？私です。幼い日々を共に過ごした。
So, do you remember? It's me. And we spent our childhood together. But I'm sure Kazuki has no memories of it.
私です。アリーゼです。
Okay, so all the girls are like, ooh, wow! And this girl finally reveals herself. So, my name is Elise.
あなたに再びお会いできるこの日は、ずっと夢見てきました。
And the sentence, I've always dreamed of the day when I could meet you again. And her heartbeat in her chest is frighteningly fast. Wait. Elise? And now he remembers who she is. So, oh, okay, Elise.
このお方はアリーゼ・ビルエルド様。スタンハール王国王位継承順位第1位。我が国の未来を担うお方にあらせられます。
And now the other person introduces Elise. So, this person is Elise Wilheld. She is the first in line of succession to the throne of the Stanhall Kingdom. And she is the person who will be responsible for the future of our country.
この度の来日は内密のものとなりますので、お口チャックでお願い申し上げます。
So the visit to Japan is kept confidential, so please keep your mouth closed. Wait a minute.
黙っていることくらいできるでしょう。沈黙は金とも申しますし。
So you can't do nothing but remain silent, right? So they say that silence is golden. Wait, are you a foreigner? And even an old man would not come up with a saying like this. So like, well, you know, that applies to your country, but this is not Stanhall. And during the exchange, Elise blushes slightly and is panting slightly. So yes, this person is Elise. And the look on her face and the color of her eyes. So, you are Elise, right? Really? True? And the feel of our connected bonds, or hands, and the soft sound of the voice calling my name. And all sorts of information flow in like a flood, intensely stimulating memories of my childhood. So wait, why are you... And while he's talking to Elise, the other girls are not pleased about it. Wait, so close. What?
なんだじゃないわよ。
And Sara is... I'm not sure if she's just jealous or she's truly upset about everything that's going on. So, what the...
久和様に続いていらしたということは、生徒の中でも主要な地位にある方々と推察いたします。
And the fact that they followed Hisawa-sama leads us to assume that they are in an important position among the students.
では、一緒にお聞きください。面倒ですし。
Well, please listen to me. So, it is a hassle.
面倒って何？っていうか、今こっちのターンですから、取り込み中なのは見ればわかるでしょ？
Well, what's the trouble? Well, I mean, it's my turn now, and you can say that I am busy. And I wonder if Sara beat this person up. Oh, so Kazuki's like, well, what are you talking about?
カズキ様！
And that makes Elise upset. So, Kazuki-sama? And the woman with sharp eyes seems to have decided to ignore me while I'm being tightened around my chest. And she does not seem to care and just clears her throat.
この心の森学園の所有権は正式な手続きを踏まえスタンハール王国に譲渡されました。
Okay, so even worse. The ownership of the school has been transferred to the kingdom of Stanhall following formal procedures. So now we own the school. Wait, really? Says Nanoka.
以後、心の森学園のプレジデント。皆様の支配？指導者？神と崇めるべきお方は、こちらのアリーゼ閣下となります。
So from now on, the president of this Inomori Academy, so everyone's rule leader, the person who should be worshipped as the god will be Your Excellency Elise.
ちょっと神どういうことなのよ。
Wait, transfer or god? Wait, what do you mean?
日本語難しいです。
So I'm not sure what this May's saying, but I think she's like, well, I'm speaking in Japanese. Death.
さっきまでペラペラ喋ってたじゃない。
Well, you're just talking fluently.
めんどくさいんだわ。だって目に正義がないもの。
So it is troublesome, and there's no life in your eyes.
日本は豊かで、この国に暮らす人々はとても教養が高く、正しい倫理観が備わった方々ばかりと聞いています。
So Elisa's like, Japan is a rich country, and I hear that the people who live in this country are very well educated and have a good sense of ethics. Maybe not for Sara.
私たちは皆様と共にこの学園でよく学び、交流し、両国の一層の信仰の架け橋になりたいと心から願っています。
We sincerely hope to learn and interact with everyone at the school and become a bridge for further friendship between our two countries. So between Japan and Stan Hall.
これからよろしくお願いいたしますね。
And thank you for your continued support. She says that and is looking only at me. And I vaguely guess something and is stunned when she does what? I grab the hand of another child friend I had forgotten. So, Sara? Okay, so afternoon. After school.
和樹くんの様子がおかしいとは思ってたけど、予想を超えてすごいことになってたわ。
Okay, so Nanoka's like, I thought something was wrong with Kazuki-kun, but it turned out to be even more amazing than I had expected.
理事長が海外に行ってたなんて。
And I can't believe the chairperson went overseas. Well, I think my father is the one who arranged the talks with the Stanhall Kingdom, but there's no way for me to contact them, so I have no choice but to ask them for the details. So he kept everything secret, and I could not find a way to contact him and figure out what's going on. And this explanation is exactly the same as the one I gave earlier to the staff members, who knows the reason, including the principal.
どうやったらそんな話がまとまるのよ。
And how did you come up with a story like this? Well, I don't know. My father has mysterious connections everywhere.
その人脈の一つが遠い異国の王室ってわけ。
And one of the connections is the royal family of a country far away. My father graduated from a university in the kingdom of Stanhall and is an old friend of the current king. Okay.
そういえば和樹、子供の頃は海外にいたって言ってたっけ？
Wait, so now that I think about it, Kazuki, you said you were living abroad when you were a child. Yeah. And it seems like he visited the place again while, let's see, when I was born, so I remember being there for quite a while. And that memory itself is vague until now. And thanks to her innocent smile, I'm able to regain memories. Maybe of Elise.
まあ、和樹を問い詰めたところで、これ以上は何も出てこないんだろうけど。
Well, I don't think of anything more will come out if I question Kazuki. And seeming to have lost interest, Sara begins picking the strands of her hair and worrying about the ends. So split ends.
それでキスのことはどう説明してくれるのよ。
And what about the kiss? So explain that. And it seems she's just pretending to lose interest. So I think the kiss is what Sara's more concerned about.
それね、あったわよね。そういうキとかスみたいなものが。
And same with Nanoka. So is that so? There's something like that. That was just a greeting.
そういう挨拶のキスってほっぺとかじゃないの？
So, a kiss on the cheek is a greeting?
そうそう。ひざまずいて指にキスしてたあれが挨拶のキスよね。
And the fact that you had to kneel down and you kissed a finger. So, that's a greeting kiss? That's a little too much for what it is. And even if you ask me that, I would not have known. So, it's not my fault. So, they just told me to do what I had to do.
しらばっくれる。
Pretty much, they tricked me. Are you going to come back?
お綺麗な方だったものね。そりゃ、とっさに抵抗もできないでしょうとも。
And she was beautiful. Is that so? Well, I don't think she will be able to resist right away. Wait, both you two?
ところで、この件どう収める気なの？みんな素直に聞き分けてるってわけではなさそうよ。それに保護者の方々だって。
Well, anyways, how do you plan to settle this matter? It does not seem like everyone is obediently listening, right? And even the parents. Okay, so it looks like this episode might go too long, so I'm going to cut it here. And we'll see how Kazuki responds to two girls who are not satisfied about how he treated Elise. And it kind of feels like Kazuki is going to say, well, I got tricked. They told me that I'm supposed to follow the etiquettes of the Kingdom of Stan Hall, but it's more like a way for Elise to connect with Kazuki. But we'll see how it works out. And hopefully we might learn more about what happened in the background. The fact that the father is in debt, and then he sold the school to Stan Hall, and now Stan Hall has control of this entire school. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.